What's up, everybody? It's your boy Tay Tay the Savior back with you guys with another video for today. I am currently in South Africa right now. It is currently 11:22 in South African time, and we are minutes away from Summerslam actually beginning. So I'm gonna go through this as soon as possible for you guys. So before we get to that, please hit the like button and don't forget to leave a comment down below. If you are concerned about SummerSlam, if you have a lot to say about the build so far and the matches themselves and who you think is going to win and why, and if you want to know me a little more, then subscribe to my channel, hit that button, and if you want to be notified of all the videos that are coming up, then you gotta hit that bell button. You can also follow me on all my other socials such as Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, etc. Now, before that, let's get into what I gotta talk about, which is the SummerSlam build itself. Now, the road to SummerSlam has been absolutely, in my opinion, fucking putrid. With all the Danhausen nonsense, the fucking interim women's matches. You got guys like Carmelo Hayes, Ricky Saints, Ilya Dragunov, Braun Breaker getting the shit end of the stick. We got Liv Morgan not defending the title in over 100 days, which I am going to get into right now with Liv Morgan versus Io Sky for the WWE Women's World Championship. Now, the last time these two faced was the Queen of the Ring finals. Io Sky got the win. And the storyline is basically Danhausen cursing Liv Morgan, causing her the match. And I have a lot more to say about the whole Danhausen shit, which is fucking annoying as of late. The fact that WWE and Triple Fraud had Liv Morgan compete in the Queen of the Ring tournament is fucking blasphemous. You got all these women that should have possibly gotten that spot. Where the fuck is Soren Grace? Why is she sitting on the milk carton? She could have used some fucking shine. But nope, we decided to give it to Liv Morgan because WWE didn't have a fucking plan for Liv Morgan as Women's World Champion. Now I know that Stephanie McMahon got injured and they were probably going to run back Liv and Stephanie for the Women's World Championship. But the fact that y'all couldn't feed Liv any opponents, any challengers for the title, and y'all had her as manager of Judgment Day, goes to show you how fucking incompetent Triple H and his writing team are. So here's what I want to happen. I want Io Sky to win the Women's World Championship. Is Io winning the championship going to do anything? No. They couldn't do her right the last time as Women's World Champion. And I have zero faith in what Triple H is going to do with Io Sky. Now, don't get me wrong. This is no shade to Liv or Io. I love them both. They're very fantastic. I want them to put on a clinic. I want them to cook. But man, there were so many better ways to go about it. And the fact that we're getting this back when it's the entire Queen of the Ring tournament, fucking worthless. And I hate that shit. Another reason why I am going with Io Sky to win is because Rhea Ripley is the current WWE Women's Champion. She is now hurt. And they probably want Rhea and Io to run it back at Crown Jewel, which I'll be perfectly fine with it because I wanted Rhea and Io to finish it off at Mania, but knowing Triple Fraud, he had other plans. So, yeah. I'm going with Io to win. Next match is JC Jane, Laney Reed, Fallon Henley take it on Paige, Brie Bella, and the returning Nikki Bella in a 6-woman tag team match. Now, Saturday night's main event, Fatal Influence, just Laney Reed and Fallon Henley would win the women's tag team titles from Paige and Brianna Bella. As you know, Nikki and Brie were supposed to win the tag team titles at WrestleMania. Nikki got hurt, and came Paige. And basically, Paige and Brie were champions. I said this on my Saturday night's main event predictions. I kind of feel bad for Fatal Influence. They came in with so much momentum, only for WWE to pull it off. So I am going with Fatal Influence for the win. This group needs this more than Team Total Divas. I could potentially see Paige turning on the Bella Twins and or vice versa. If it were up to me, I have Paige turn heel, and you could keep the Bellas as faces because I do think the Bella Twins are inevitably going to win the women's tag team titles because WWE TKO they wanted to do it at WrestleMania. Nikki got hurt, so Brie and Paige won it. So I do think they're going to do over. So Fatal Influence for the win. Another 6-person tag match features Jimmy and Jay Uso teaming up with Jacob Fatu of the Bloodline to take on Voice Keys, LA Knight, and Solo Sikoa. Now, I love LA Knight. I love Jacob Fatu. I love the Usos. I'm finally started to enjoy Solo Sikoa. As soon as Solo split away from the MFTs, he has been killing it as a face. I did read a report that it was meant to be a short-term thing, but WWE Creative at least had a fucking brain and decided to keep it going. So I'm proud of that move from WWE Creative. So big ups for them. Jacob Fatu has taken such a downfall from where he was from Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu at WrestleMania when Jacob got the win over McIntyre, then back into Hollywood to moving over to Raw. He got beat by Roman Reigns twice, and now he has to listen to Roman Reigns. And we got this whole bloodline bullshit running rampant in the Fed in big 2026, which nobody asked for. You got LA Knight, who is tired of the bloodline running roughshod on Raw. You got Voice Keys in the mix of the bloodline. So I expect this to be a fun match. it could go either way. If I had the pen, I'd go with the bloodline to get the win. But but again, I could see the baby faces pick up the win. All right, we got Gunther going one on one with the now former SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis, and this is one of the matches I'm looking forward to on the SummerSlam card for both nights because Gunther and Nick Aldis have been at each other's throats ever since Gunther came over to SmackDown. Gunther was given multiple title opportunities. He lost. He put all that blame onto Nick Aldis, which got him into a scuffle at the Night Champions post show, suspend, which suspended them both. Not to mention that Gunther also attacked Nick Aldis on the second SmackDown the week before the Saturday main event. He choked out Nick Aldis. Then at Saturday's main event, Nick Aldis got back at Gunther, hit him with the WWE title belt, and allowed Cody Rhodes and CM Punk to win, keeping it a one-on-one match, which I'll get to in a moment. And ever since that moment, ever since then, they've been very good. Now, I haven't watched SmackDown in the past 2 weeks at all, to be honest, because SmackDown is fucking atrocious. But one of the shining parts of the show is Gunther and Nick Aldis, face to face. And I did listen to Nick Aldis' interview at Chris Van Vliet, saying that this is probably his big moment at WWE, and he felt super emotional. And if you haven't watched it yet, I recommend you do so immediately. Now, this match is a must-win for Gunther. Like I said before, he's lost multiple WWE title opportunities. He lost that Soundhouse main event. Gunther has to win. Because if Nick Aldis beats him, Gunther will go from beating and retiring Goldberg, AJ Styles, and John Cena to a jobber. And you don't want that for Gunther. I do think Nick Aldis will look like a winner in defeat. I'm excited to see him perform. I haven't seen this much of Nick Aldis in NWA or TNA. So I do expect them to cook probably the sleeper match of night one. And then the penultimate match, CM Punk defends the WWE title against Cody Rhodes. Now, this match was put together after CM Punk won the WWE title for Sami Zayn. It was supposed to be Cody versus Sami Zayn on the Raw in Chicago. Gunther attacked Cody and came Punk. And here we are. Now, for the past couple of weeks, they've been trying to add some intrigue into the Punk and Cody match. They got a title shot to the eye, got a back elbow, and fists being thrown. So, a lot of y'all might think that this has been lukewarm, but I do expect Punk and Cody to actually kill it and tell a good story in the match. Now, what I want to happen is Cody Rhodes turns heel. Cody Rhodes will not win the title. I think Punk will be Cody, and then they'll try to shake hands, and then You do the heel turn because Cody Rhodes is in a desperate need of a character change. Did you hear the lukewarm reaction for Cody Rhodes? People are tired of this corporate babyface Cody Rhodes. And he's one of the reasons why people are driving away from the product, believe it or not. And it sucks to say this as a Cody Rhodes fan because I think he's a fantastic wrestler. He is a fantastic storyteller. But the bottom line is that Cody Rhodes, the character right now, is bland. And before y'all gonna come in, it's like, oh, who's going to replace Cody Rhodes as the top babyface? The answer is Punk. Now, it could have been Jacob Fatu, but they decided to move him over the wall. So Punk retains the WWE Undisputed title. And I also heard that Kevin Owens could potentially be coming back on WWE television, which is a much needed move for the entire. Okay, where was I? Um, yeah, yeah. Kevin Owens is coming back, much needed. I'm so looking forward to a Punk and KO feud on SmackDown. I do think it's going to be fire if WWE actually knows how to book. All right, now let's get to the main event of night one, which is Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar inside Hell in a Cell. So, and baby, I am definitely looking forward to this match. Now, the way we got there is questionable. Obafemi walking in the ring, you would realistically think that he'd be talented for a world title? Nope. He decided for a co-ed for Brock Lesnar. Now, the segment on Raw this past Monday was not kind of was not too great to be honest. You know, you got Heyman's microphone acting up, you got Brock Lesnar running away from the cage. It was a waste of time in my opinion. But other than that, I do expect them to be this mass mouth style, Hell in a Cell, bodies broken, chairs, tables, etc. The same energy that was Drew McIntyre and CM Punk at Bad Blood in 2024. So they're gonna kill it. I am going with Obafemi for the win. I think he wins this match and he goes on to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship down the line. Probably at WrestlePalooza or WrestleMania, who knows. Alright guys, that's it for night one of SummerSlam. It's time for night two. And here we got Penta defending the Intercontinental Championship against Minnesota's own Chad Gable. Now, I am super looking forward to this match. It's Gable's hometown. Penta is great. I love them both. I love the fact that WWE's been on this redemption story with Chad Gable after the whole El Grande Americano stuff. Chad Gable, a couple years ago, was fighting to win the Intercontinental Championship to the point that he got so desperate. He turned on Alpha Academy. He went on this downward spiral. He went on this crusade against luchadors, trying to prove himself that he hates lucha libre, and it's been great so far. And I love the Grande versus Grande match at the AAA Hills de Mortalis show. I thought that was match of the year worthy, to be honest. And ever since Gable some match, this man has gotten the love and has finally gotten the respect that he deserves, honestly. Now, do I think the new theme music that Gable has been putting on? No. I think it's garbage. It's AI slop. Typical Death Rebel BS. But I get what they're trying to do at SummerSlam. They're really trying to like build him up, and they've done a really great job. Same with Penta, with him as an IC championship. But tomorrow, this IC championship must go to Chad Gable. If Triple H fucks this up, it will be yet another reason why Triple H has got to be terminated. All right. Next match is Charlotte Flair, Jade Cargill, Tiffany Stratton, Chelsea Green, and Lash Legend competing in a ladder match to crown the interim WWE Women's Champion. Now, Rhea Ripley injured his knee. We haven't seen her for a couple months. So, would I have kept the title of Rhea Ripley? No, I would not. I would probably strip her the fucking title and not do this interim title bullshit because Triple Fraud has his favorites. And no disrespect to Rhea Ripley, I love her. She's great. She's fantastic. But there could have been much better ways to go about this right now. And interim qualifying matches were hot fucking trash. First of all, Nia Jax getting two opportunities didn't make sense. Timmy Stratton advancing over JC Jane didn't make sense. Last Legend burying Julia in 2 fucking minutes. Come on, Triple H. You should be ashamed of yourself. I don't want Jake Cargill to walk out with the interim winners championship. I don't want Last Legend to walk out as interim champion. Charlotte and Jade, they actually started out. They were probably supposed to be feuding for the WWE Women's Championship. I mean, in a singles match, but they got put onto this. Taylor Stratton was supposed to be defending U.S. title against Blake Monroe. Yes, here she is in the ladder match instead of defending against her. We got Blake Monroe fucking running around, attacking women left and right each and every fucking week for no fucking reason. We haven't got Blake Monroe wrestling in a ring at all on the main roster. Triple H is failing the women's division, and it's a damn shame. So, here's what I think is going to happen. I could see either Charlotte Flair winning, I could see Jake Cargill winning. I could also see Last Legend winning. And some of y'all want Tulsa Green to win. Trust me, I'd be in favor of that too. Tulsa Green's the wild card pick to win that ladder match. I think Last Legend is a dark horse. Charlotte's the favorite. I am going with Last Legend to win the Inland Women's Championship. If it's Jake Gargill, I wouldn't be shocked at all. I know they're not good choices, but you got but they're both heels. And when Philip comes back, probably a Sunday night's main event, champ versus champion, when it becomes undisputed women's champion. So that's all I have to say about this. Now, for the number one contender for the undisputed WWE Championship, Finn Balor takes on Samuel Zayn. As much as I have to say this right now, I am so happy that Sami Zayn is on the card because Sami Zayn has been getting screwed left and right. He got screwed in Chicago. He got screwed on Saturday Night's main event, and now he's in the spot. Finn Balor, on the other hand, ever since he got to SmackDown, he's been on a winning streak of matches. Him and the Talkins, and him winning the Fatal 4-Way number one contenders match to face Sami Zayn right here. I am going with Finn Balor to win. And this will continue the justice for Sami Zayn trope that he's been going on. And I do think that Finn and Punk is the Sunday night's main event match for Atlanta. For the WWE United States Championship, Trick Williams defends the title against Baron Corbin. Where the fuck is Carmelo Hayes? And why isn't he in this spot? They brought back Baron Corbin. Great. But once y'all working on a story with Trick and Mello, what the fuck happened to that? Did they just abandon ship? I don't know what WWE has against Carmelo Hayes. He was shafted at WrestleMania, and once again he's getting shafted at SummerSlam. Trick Williams needs to win. Baron Corbin winning is not going to do anything. It will only anger the fans. And again, this is no disrespect to them too. I'm happy Baron Corbin's back. And the body work that he's putting in MLW, I do think they're going to deliver a solid match. But man, y'all could have handled this better. And speaking of this, Danhausen takes on Dominic Mysterio with human monies on a pole match. $100,000 on the line. What the fuck is going on, Triple H? This Danhausen and Judgment Day feud should have ended at Saturday night's main event, yet we are still continuing on this fucking nonsense. Dominic Mysterio went from being John Cena last year to facing Danhausen. And don't get me started on that fucking concert on this past Monday night. Holy fuck. That shit was ass. From the Ryan Garcia bullshit to the lyrics themselves with the I believe that you are cuz. Well, Triple H, I believe that this shit sucked. How about that? Yeah, clip that. Danhausen, listen, I like Danhausen, but it's gone to a point that he is being shoved out each and every one of our throats. And it's at the expense of Dominic Mysterio, the Triple A Mega Champion, the one who has a match with El Grande Americano at Triple Mania. And from WWE's part, they made this human minutes on the pole because they didn't want to have Dominic take a pinfall loss. I know that Danhausen is undefeated, and I hate to say this, Danhausen is winning the $100,000. I'm sorry. This feud sucks. And last but not least, my computer's about to die. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. I gotta do it quick. Uh, Rollins and Reigns have been feuding for over a decade with the show Betrayal, and they came in with this whole brother and brother stuff. They had this whole show video packages and stuff. Listen, I think it's time to move on from this Seth Rollins stuff. So I'm going with Roman Reigns to win the title. All right, that's it for the SummerSlam predictions. Who you got for these matches? Let me know. Like, subscribe, comment,